motion. Relative velocity in one dimension. Suppose there are two particles moving along a straight line. Particle A, it has speed VA. Suppose it has speed VA. Particle B, it has speed VB. So this is particle A. This is moving right side with speed VA bar, and this is a particle B. It is moving right side with speed VB bar. Then velocity of car A with respect to B. Velocity of particle or car, we can say car A with respect to car B is, we can written as velocity of A with respect to B is equal to VA bar minus VB bar. So this is the formula we use in solving relative velocity problems. So this is the first formula. The same formula we can also write like this: velocity of car B with respect to car A. So we can also write like this: velocity of B with respect to A is equal to VB bar minus VA bar. So the difference between these two formulas is, here in the first formula, B is the observer. In the first formula, B is the observer. So driver in the car B is the observer. In the second formula, A is the observer. So actually, we are writing velocity of A with respect to B is equal to VA bar minus VB bar. So here VA, VB, what are they? So here VA bar and VB bar. So this VA bar and VB bar is called as velocity of car A and car B with respect to ground. See, this is a VA bar and VB bar is velocity of, so VA bar and VB bar are velocities of car A and car B with respect to ground. So this is the meaning of VA bar and VB bar. Remember this formula. Now we will solve one problem based on this. Suppose I am taking a situation where car A moving right side with speed 10 meters per second along a straight line. I am taking car B. It is moving right side with 20 meters per second right side. If question is asked, what is the velocity of car A? Velocity of car A with respect to B, how much? And second question is velocity of car B with respect to car A, how much? Take B is the observer. Here B is the observer. Here A is the observer. Okay, we are going to solve first question. Velocity of A with respect to B, how much? Here B is the observer. We can write formula VA bar minus VB bar. Okay, this is the formula we can use. So here A bar is moving right side, B bar also moving right side. Substitute here in place of VA bar plus 10 minus plus 20. Both are moving right side. So velocity of A with respect to B, we get minus 10 meter per second. So velocity of A with respect to B. So this is the answer. This is the answer. Here the meaning of this answer is, with respect to driver of car B, he feels that car A is moving left side. So driver, or we can say observer. Observer, here driver means observer. Observer or driver of car B feels that car A moving left side. And he feels that he is at rest. With respect to observer means, here we can solve the same problem like this. Actually, observer is B here. Here observer is B. He feels that he is at rest. Observer in the car B feels that he is not at all moving. He feels that he is at rest. So driver in car B feels that he is at rest. He is not at all moving. He feels that only car A is moving. Already car A has speed how much? 10 meter per second. Car B already has speed 20 right side. So when driver feels he is not at all moving, add driver B, car B velocity to car A in opposite direction. Add car B velocity to car A in opposite direction, 20 meter per second. So this fellow, this driver in the car B feels that net velocity will be 20 minus 10. So he feels that car A moving left side. So we can also do like this by simply adding observer speed to car A in opposite direction. Note, add speed of B. So he is the observer speed. So speed of B to car A in opposite direction. Using this method also, we can solve this problem. So using both methods, we can solve. You can use this formula, you get same answer. Or you can use this trick here with respect to B. With respect to B, we are calculating. So B is at rest, only A is moving. Add B velocity to A in opposite direction. Using this trick, we can solve. And it is left side. Net velocity is left side. So that is why this minus tells in the above formula, in the above answer, minus tells it is moving left side. Okay, we will solve next another problem. Second problem, in the same question, velocity of B with respect to A, how much? In the same situation, in the above situation, velocity of B with respect to A, how much? In this case, now A is the observer. So velocity of B with respect to A is equal to VB bar minus VA bar. So I can use this formula. So first we will solve this problem using formula. Velocity of B with respect to A is equal to velocity of B. Velocity of B, how much in the question? 20 plus 20. Velocity of A plus 10. So velocity of B plus 20 given already. Velocity of A plus 10 given already. So we are getting plus 10. So velocity of B with respect to A. So here A is the observer. So we got this answer. Plus tells direction right side. See here A is the observer. With respect to driver in car A, speed of car B is now right side. It's the same problem we can also solve using this method. Like we have done above, similar procedure we can follow. Velocity of A right side given, it is already given 10 meter per second along the right side, and similarly velocity of B also given, it is 20 meter per second right side. But here who is the observer? A. So if A is the observer, add speed of A to B in opposite direction. Assume that this driver is at rest, feels that this A feels that previously B was observer, B feels that he is at rest. Now here A is the observer, A feels that he is at rest. So add speed of A to car B in opposite direction. So car A speed we know already 10, but add to B left side. So 10 meter per second. Just add speed of car A to car B left side, opposite direction. So we get resultant velocity will be right side. So velocity of B with respect to A will be 20 minus 10. So net velocity is right side. So we get 10 meter per second. So this is right side. We got same answer. We got same answer, plus 10. Here also plus 10. So we have two methods to solve this problem. Similarly, we can solve. Suppose a problem is given like this. Suppose car A moving left side with speed 5 meter per second. Car B moving right side with speed 10 meter per second. What is the speed of A with respect to B? And what is the speed of B with respect to A? If question is asked like this, so you can use formula. So I'm going to derive this formula using two methods. So we get VAB bar is equal to VA bar minus VB bar. So VA bar is left side, so minus 5. VB bar is right side, plus 10. We get minus 15 meter per second. So here B is the observer. So here B is the observer. Same answer we get using another technique. Here B is the observer. Assume that B not at all moving. Assume that B not at all moving. So B is at rest. B is at rest. He feels that he is at rest. He feels that only A is moving. Already A speed is left side, 5. Already A is moving left side with 5 meter per second. Now add B velocity to A in opposite direction. Add B velocity to A in opposite direction. Its speed is 10 meter per second. So resultant velocity will be, say B speed is right side. So okay, add opposite direction. Add speed of B to A in opposite direction. So 10. Because B speed is right side. He feels that he is at rest. So add speed of B to A left side. So resultant velocity will be now left side. So resultant velocity will be left side. So 10 plus 5, 15. Left side. So it is negative. We got negative sign here. So we got negative sign. Similarly, In the second question, velocity of B with respect to A. So this is velocity of B minus velocity of A. Velocity of B is plus 10. Velocity of A is minus 5. We get plus 15. So here A is the observer. Here A is the observer. So we can solve this problem using this technique. Simply A is the observer. So assume that A is at rest. A is not at all moving. A is at rest. Now B only moving. B already has speed 10 meter per second, we know. Add velocity of A to B in opposite direction. So right side 5 meter per second. So resultant velocity will be right side 10 plus 5. So 15 meter per second. We got same answer here. We got plus 15 right side. So in this way, we can solve any problem in 1D, in one dimension motion. Okay, next problem. So there is a belt. So there is a belt. So there is a long belt. It's a long belt. On this belt, two observers are there. Observer A and here we have observer B. Two persons A and B are there. A person C. A person C moves from A to B. So he is the person C. Suppose so speed of belt is given. So speed of belt, long belt is given. So speed of belt is V capital B. Okay, speed of belt V belt. V belt is given as 9 km per hour. No, 4 km per hour. A and B, observers A and B are at rest. So here observers A and B are at rest. So he is at rest. Observer A is at rest. Observer B is at rest. Only C is moving right side. So velocity of C is 9 km per hour. Belt is moving horizontally right side. The belt is moving horizontally right side. So velocity of belt is moving right side with 4 km per hour. So what is the speed of person C with respect to observer on the ground? That is our first question. So speed of the observer, speed of C. I want speed of C with respect to ground. Observer on the ground. Suppose there is an observer, he is watching them. So this observer is on the ground. So what is the speed of C with respect to ground observer? So speed of C with respect to belt, or velocity of C with respect to belt is equal to velocity of C minus velocity of belt. See, we can apply above formula we are using till now. See, we are using always this formula, velocity of A with respect to B, which is similar to this. So velocity of C with respect to belt is equal to velocity of C minus velocity of belt. So we want velocity of C. So here velocity of C is how much? Velocity of C is equal to velocity of C with respect to belt plus velocity of belt. So velocity of C with respect to belt given already. So this person C is moving on the belt with respect to belt. So with respect to belt, this person is moving right side with speed 9 km per hour. Substitute plus 9 km per hour. Right side. Similarly, belt velocity of belt is 4 km per hour. So total 13 km per hour. So this is the speed of person C when that is observed by a person on the ground with respect to ground. So we got, this is the answer here, plus 13. So plus tells right side. So with respect to observer on the ground, C is moving right side with the speed 13 km per hour. Find time taken by C to travel between A to B. So how much time person C takes to travel to walk from A to B? So next question, time taken by C to walk, time taken by C to walk from A to B. How much time it takes? So next we want to find time. Suppose the distance between the A and B is, suppose given that the distance between the A and B is 50 meters. 50 meters is the distance. We want to calculate time. So here speed of C is how much with respect to belt? See, with respect to belt, speed of C is equal to 9 km per hour with respect to belt given already. That is velocity of C with respect to belt given. So 9 km per hour. So with respect to ground observer, speed of the C is 13. So just now we have calculated with respect to ground observer, speed of C is 13. But with respect to belt, speed of C is 9 km per hour. So already A and B are at rest. A and B already they are at rest. Both A and B are also moving with the belt, along with the belt. So speed of A, we know speed of A with respect to belt is equal to speed of B with respect to belt is equal to speed of the belt, because A and B are just standing on the belt. So definitely both A and B are at rest with respect to belt. So only C is moving with respect to belt. So A and B are at rest. A and B not at all moving. So B also not at all moving. B is also rest. A is also rest. Only C is moving right side. C is moving right side with speed 9 km per hour. So distance between A and B is 50 meters. So we want time. So time is equal to distance by velocity. So here distance is 50 meters and velocity is 9 km per hour. But distance is in meters, velocity is in kilometers. Convert all units into SI system. So time is equal to distance by velocity, 9 kilometer. So 9 kilometer means 1000 meters by 1 hour is 3600 seconds. After solving this, we get T is equal to 50 by 9 into, so here two zeros gets cancelled, and here 2 5s are 2 18s are. So we get this, and finally we get 9 2s are and 5 10s are. So we get T is equal to 20 seconds. So this is the answer. So this person C travels from A to B in the time 20 seconds. So within 20 seconds, he will travel from A to B. B to A also, he takes same time because A and B are at rest with respect to belt. A and B not at all moving, which is also same as from B to A. So this is the time from A to B. Similarly, B to A, if he asks, the time is same. So with respect to belt, speed of C is always 9 km per hour, where maybe he is moving right side or maybe he is moving left side. With respect to belt, speed of C constant. So that is the reason A to B or B to A time is same. Okay, next situation. There are two cars separated by 10-meter distance. Suppose this is a car A. This is car B. Separated by distance. So the distance between car A and car B is 10 meters. So car A and car B start moving at the same time. See, at time t0 this car started, at time t0 this car started. Same time in the same direction along the same line. So it is moving right side. This is also moving right side. Same time. Car A has an acceleration of car A given as 4 meter per second square, while car B moves with constant velocity. So acceleration of B is 0. But velocity of car B given, velocity of car B constant, velocity of car B 1 meter per second. But car A has acceleration, but velocity is 0. Car A has velocity, initial velocity 0 meter per second. Car A initially it has no velocity, but car B already has velocity at time t0. At any time, car B always constant. So it is maintaining uniform velocity. So car B moving with the constant velocity. But car A is accelerating. At time t0, both are started. So the question is, find the time when car A overtakes car B. So this is a question. So this question we can solve in two methods. One is general method. So first we solve it in using general method. Number one, method one. So here distance between car A and car B is 10 meters. So when car A catches car B, we can write distance traveled by car A is equal to 10 plus distance traveled by car B. We can write this because initially this is car A. Suppose this is a car A. This is car B. Fine, this is car B. Gap between car A and car B is 10 meters. This is time t0. So here also time t0. After some time, car A and car B are at same position. This is car A, this is car B. So if you look at this diagram, so we can say distance traveled by car A. So car A traveling from here to here. This is distance traveled by car A, and distance traveled by car B. So here this is the distance traveled by car B. So from this diagram we can say SCI is equal to 10 plus SB. So using this relation, see here car A has acceleration. We have formula. S is equal to ut plus half at square. We can use that formula because car A has acceleration. So in this equation I am going to substitute S is equal to ut plus half at square is equal to 10 plus car B. For car B also I can use ut plus half at square, this formula. So according to the given data, car A starts with 0 velocity. So this is given 0. But acceleration of car A is 4. So here to here, now both car A and car B both will meet here after time t. Car A and B meet after time t. So time is t. So 10 plus car B velocity, it is always constant 1. And time is t plus car B acceleration is 0. Finally, we get 2t square is equal to 10 plus t. So 2t square minus t minus 10 is equal to 0. T is equal to, so using this, so this is a quadratic equation, solve this equation. Minus b plus or minus under root of b square minus 4ac. (4ac) by 2a. Using this formula, so I get 1 plus or minus under root of 81 by 4. So we get 11. 1 plus or minus or 9. 1 plus or minus 9 by 4. Take plus and take minus. So we get 10 by 4, 2.5. 2.5 second, and this one is minus 2. So this is the time. Time never negative. Time is always positive. So take t is equal to 2.5 seconds. So that means car A catches car B after 2.5 seconds. So this problem we can also solve using relative velocity concept. So this is method in method one. So we have solved this problem with a simple general method. Using general method we have solved. Now we apply relative velocity concept. So method 2. Using relative velocity concept also we can solve. The method 2 is so S is equal to ut plus half at square. We know formula S is equal to ut plus half at square. This formula we can write in terms of relative velocity. So we can also write with respect to observer B. Take B is the observer. B is the observer. So with respect to B, I am calculating every value. So I can rewrite the above equation like this: displacement of car A with respect to B is equal to initial velocity of car A with respect to B plus acceleration of A with respect to B, T square. So I'm going to rewrite the above formula. Now, one by one, calculate here. What is the initial velocity of car A with respect to B? So this is velocity of A. So in vector form. We have to write. So initial velocity of A minus initial velocity of B. Initial velocity of A is 0. But initial velocity of B right side 1. So we get -1 meter per second. So velocity of car A with respect to B. B is the observer. So we got UAB. Similarly, find acceleration of A with respect to B. Acceleration of A minus acceleration of B. Car A acceleration is 4, right side. So +4. Car B acceleration 0. So we get +4 meter per second square. This is the acceleration of car A with respect to B. See, we got two values. Next, we want displacement of A with respect to B. Displacement of A with respect to B. So displacement of A minus displacement of B. See, relative displacement we want. So B is at rest. He is not at all moving. Since B at rest, he is not at all moving. So displacement covered by B is 0. But A is moving right side. So he has to cover 10 meters to catch car A. 10 meters plus 10. So we get plus 10 meters. So displacement of A with respect to B. So this is the displacement. And now one by one substitute all values in the above equation. Therefore we get displacement of A with respect to B is equal to ut plus half at square. Substitute in this formula. So plus 10 is equal to UAB value -1 we got. -1 into T plus half acceleration of A with respect to B plus 4 T square. Now solve this. 2 2s up. See, finally 10 is equal to -T plus 2T. 2T square. So we get 2T square minus T minus 10 is equal to 0. Again solve this. T is equal to minus B plus or minus under root of B square minus 4AC by 2A. So T is equal to 1 plus or minus under root of 81 by 4. Again we get 1 plus or minus 9 by 4. 1. So 1 plus or minus 9 by 4. So we get one value 10 by 4, another value minus 8 by 4. Again we get 2.5 second minus 2 seconds. Same answers we are getting. So take positive sign. Take T 2.5 second. It is positive. So using both methods we can solve. Next problem. Relative velocity in one dimension. Next problem. Suppose there is a building. There is a building of height 150 meters. So building height is 150 meters. A ball A thrown vertically downward with speed 20 meters per second. This is ball A along this line. So from bottom, ball B thrown up with speed 30 meters per second. So height of the building given. Height of the building is 150 meters. Gravity G value also given. G value take 10 meter per second square. Take 10 meter per second square. So the question is find the time when they collide. Find the time when both the balls will meet. This problem, if we solve using relative velocity concept, it will be very, very easy. Here we can proceed like this. So this problem also we can do using two methods. So in method one, so if I choose method one, general method. So method one. So this is the building. A ball A is thrown up, thrown down, and ball B thrown up. So both will meet somewhere here. So somewhere here both will meet. So displacement of ball A is suppose SA. Displacement of ball B is equal to SB. So S is equal to UT plus half height square formula we know. For ball A, follow one coordinate system. For ball B, follow another coordinate system. For ball A, downward is positive. For ball B, upward is positive. So if I take ball A and ball B, so ball A is coming down. So take downward is positive. Ball B coming up. So upward is positive. So apply this formula. S is equal to UT plus half height square. For ball A, U value given already 20 meter per second. Ball B 30 meter per second. So write U always positive. Remember U always positive. So 20t plus half A value plus G t square. So this is for ball A. Similarly for ball B, displacement of ball B will be 30t plus of G value minus G t square. So total height will be SA plus SB, that is 150 we know already. So here SA plus SB is equal to 150. So if I add SA and SB, I get 50t. 50t is equal to 150. So t is equal to 3 seconds. This is the answer. This is a method one. So if I use method two, relative velocity concept. Method two, using relative velocity concept. So this is the building. Height of the building 150 meters. Ball A going down with speed 20 meter per second. Ball B going up with speed 30 meter per second. So both are along the same line. Both will meet somewhere here. They will collide after time t. Initially time t is 0 for this ball and for this ball. Both started at the same time. Now gravity is acting on both balls, downward direction, vertically downward direction. So here acceleration of A with respect to B, how much? So acceleration of A minus acceleration of B, we can write using this formula. Just like velocity we write, we can also write acceleration. Acceleration is equal to acceleration of A to downward direction minus G. See, gravity, once both balls are in the air, gravity always downward. So on ball A downward and on ball B also gravity downward. So both will get cancelled. So we get 0. Acceleration of A with respect to B is 0. Next, velocity of A with respect to B. So velocity of A minus velocity of B. So velocity of A is downward direction. Velocity of A is downward direction. So minus 20. Velocity of B is upward direction. Take plus 30. So total minus 50 meter per second. Velocity of A with respect to B. Here B is the observer. I am taking B is the observer. So observer is on ball B. Observer is on ball B. He feels that ball A has acceleration 0. Ball A has acceleration 0. And ball A has speed downward direction. So he feels that ball A coming downward direction. And he is at rest. He is at rest. That means we can redraw the figure. Here this information tells B is at rest. B not at all moving. So this is B. B not at all moving. It is at rest. Only A is moving downward. Only A is moving downward with speed 50 meters per second. So it has to travel 150 meters. So time is equal to, we know, distance by speed. Distance by speed. So here distance it has to travel 150 meters. By speed is 50 meters per second. So finally we get T is equal to 3 seconds. So B is at rest. A only moving downward direction. So in this way, we can find time using relative velocity method. Because of no acceleration we got 0. So it is A is coming down with a constant velocity. Say this is constant velocity. So B feels that A is coming down with constant velocity, 50 meters per second. So it will hit B. B not at all moving. We can assume like this and we can solve.